Well, all right, man. Do we have fire in the wire out there tonight? This is the very first YouTube broadcast by the Texan here on the show on YouTube. It's crazy, man. Figuring stuff out, ladies and gentlemen. I might be a big time broadcaster one day. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, thanks to you guys out there. I got over 55 subscribers. Got 55 subscribers. Got it over 50, so now I'm able to broadcast live. And yep, this are live. This are live, just like Foxhole. Only thing is, I'm not broadcasting on pill.net simulcast. I haven't figured out how to do that yet, but I'm gonna learn how to do both of them. But to be able to do a live broadcast on the road with my phone, I had to be able to. I had to get over a 50 subscribers, and you guys came through. We got 55 out there. We got 55. All right, thank you, Miss. By the way, Miss Texan is Flatlist 25. We can see you and hear you just fine. That's something else I got to get used to. Is there's going to be different names in there as hopefully the show takes roots and starts to grow a little bit. Yeah, Queenie, good to see you out there. Queen Peckerwood, yay. CB's daughter, hey there, y'all. Yeah, man, I tell you, I'm a little bit nervous to be honest with you. I've never broadcast on YouTube, so I'm just doing it on Foxhole, and I'm just as comfortable as can be over there. This is a little bit different animal, a little bit different game over here. So I will eventually, like I said, be doing both simulcast, Foxhole, and YouTube, but a little bit different content over here. I can't do the things on YouTube. Of course, you guys know that I can do on pill.net, the true freedom of speech platform. And I'm going to try to get myself not banned over here, and at least for a little while, and we'll see how it goes. This being the first live broadcast, I'm sure that I got some eyes watching me that from behind the scenes with YouTube and all that, just to figure out what I'm all about. Well, they shall see here shortly. I wanted to bring this to you guys, man. I did. I'm hoping that my union steward, Mr. Frank Martinez, can use this video that I made that happened just this past Thursday. I've been talking about it on my other show. Been talking about it and, really not getting into it because I wanted to be able to play it for you and then narrate it and break it down for you what was going on. Thursday was a rough day, folks. I mean, look, the job that I do, it's a good job. Okay, it's a really good job. Problem is, it's a hard job. It's a young man's game. I'm not a young man anymore. I turned 54 in 2 days, December 27th. And Miss Texan and I are going out to dinner with some friends. G. Ross is going to be there, and some other folks, man, that mean a lot to me. We're just going to have a dinner and all that. Then I'm going to go back to work on Wednesday on my birthday, and then I'll be going to Canada because my passport came in. Yeah, Canada. That's where I want to go. Anyway, this is set up different. It's weird, but I wanted to do the YouTube live broadcast first so I can see how it operates. And things are really different than they are just with the Foxhole. I had to set my screens up different and all that, but I will get it down, folks. I promise. And I'm going to be bringing you some cool stuff from the road, okay? Well, thank you, Queen Peckerwood. CB's daughters is so happy for you, the Texan. All right. Things are similar, but they're different. It's crazy, so I'm going to have to get used to it. So anyway, I spent, what was that, most of yesterday, helping. Well, Miss Texan knocked it out of the park, by the way. I'm sorry, I forgot I got ahead of myself. Merry Christmas to everybody out there. Like I said, I'm a little nervous. First YouTube live broadcast. Merry Christmas to everybody out there. And I hope you've had a great, great weekend spending time with family and stuff. And hope things didn't get too crazy. And I hope Santa Claus brought you what he wanted. With that said, I was going to say, Miss Texan and she busted her ass once again, making a great Christmas dinner just like she did for Thanksgiving. I pitched in and do my little thing, fire up the smoker, smoke some chickens, a couple turkey legs, and got all that done last night. And she did the whole 9 yards like she always does, man. The stuffing and oh my, I can't even name it all. Anyway, so much food and hung out with a small portion of family and just had a great time today. Sure did. But while doing all that, I got my editor up and working again, and I edited some phone footage that I took from Thursday. Now, that's what the show is about. Let's get to the meat and taters of the thing here, can we? That's what the show is about. To give you an idea of what kind of content's coming back to you. I will get better as I go. Okay, I am going to get some cameras and stuff and some really good microphones and all that, and try to make a real broadcast out of it like I do on Foxhole. So all I had was my phone. It was pouring down rain. It was cold and getting colder. I was soaked to the bone, literally to the point to where, like, if I'd have jumped in a swimming pool with all my clothes on and got out, that's how wet I was. Okay, this day went from okay to real shitty real quick, and mainly because of a record driver that I hired. And because of him, the day went. I lost 3 hours, literally, of standing in the rain when it was all over and done with. Didn't get home till late, late Thursday night. Okay, I brought this load out of Chillicothe, Ohio. It took me 3 days to get down here, or 2 days to get down here, and then the third day I unloaded. And this record driver just made it hell, man. Just made it hell for no other reason than just being an asshole. Yeah, just being an asshole. So I got the proof of it right here, and I'm hoping that the company can take this and use this as a training video, because we were told when we went through orientation with our union steward, Mr. Martinez, he said don't take no shit from no record drivers. He knows what he's talking about, because he himself, some years ago, had a record driver that was just a jerk and an ass like this guy was, and ended up dropping a Peterbilt. Yes, a whole Peterbilt, 26,000 pound truck on top of this dude and almost killing him. Okay, messed him up bad, bad. How he survived, I don't know. I mean, besides, he's just got the heart of a lion. You know, I Frank's gonna kill me when I say this. He's got the heart of a lion and the mind of a gorilla. What can I say? The attitude of a gorilla. So, yeah, he got a truck dropped on him, folks, and it almost killed him, and it messed him up really, really bad. And he told that story about it. Told us emphatically, do not, under any circumstances, let a record driver tell you what's going to be done. This is your load. You're the driver. It's your responsibility. Take pride in what you do. We're going to train you very extensively, and they have, on how to unload and undeck these loads, right? It's a very damn dangerous job. People get killed all the time doing this. So you don't let a record driver try to bulldog you and tell you we're going to do it this way when you know it's going to be done this way and you're the man in command. All right. Honestly, we hire these record drivers to come out anywhere from $600 to $800 a pop to help us put these trucks on the ground. All they got to do is work the winches and stuff. We do all the physical hard work. We're the ones underneath that truck when they're lifting them in the air. We're the ones that are at danger. It's our lives at stake, right? And the load too. So yeah, yeah. This dude got an attitude with me. He pulls up, he jumps out of the truck, and he says, "All right, here's what we're gonna do. No hello, no nothing, nothing at all, nothing like that. You know, no hello, how you doing, Merry Christmas, nothing." He gets straight out of his wrecker. He done pulled up in the wrong position to line up and start unloading. And I walked up there. For one thing, I requested him to be there at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and this was at 12 o'clock when I called the record company and said I need him here in 2 hours. Hope that's enough time. They said sure, not a problem. I said I got a lot of work to do before he even gets here. I said I got axles to put in, and they knew what I was talking about. They do this all the time. So I got to strip all the airlines and reroute. I'm talking 2 hours worth of hard work, crawling around on my hands and knees and all this stuff and heavy lifting to get these trucks ready to undeck. There's phase one, phase two, and phase three. I need to get phase one done first, and then phase two, okay, which is the axles, and then phase three, which is putting them on the ground. So the guy shows up at like 10 minutes after 1 when I didn't want him there till 2 o'clock. Well, he shows up 10 minutes after 1. Jumps out of the truck, tells me this is how we're going to do it. I said, no, we ain't, Hoss. No, we ain't. We're going to do it my way. And then 3 times back and forth we had it. And then finally he gets mad, gets in his truck, drives off. Just drives off. Anyway, I got the video footage. I'll narrate it as we go. But that's just the basis of what was happening is what I'm telling you. And yeah. So you got to forgive me. Like I said, I didn't expect all this to happen. I don't have a professional camera or anything. It was just my phone. That's all it was. and it was pouring down rain, and the rain was jacking with the phone. I couldn't do commands on the phone right. The phone would shut off or it would do something stupid, so I was really struggling with the weather, with documenting this and doing my job safely at the same time. Anyway, okay, here we go. Check this out. Well, wait a minute. Check this out first. Let me set this up here. I'm going to play this little short video. It's only 1 minute and 11 seconds long. This is good weather. This is down in South Florida, south of Orlando. It gives you an idea of what I'm dealing with, okay, what I'm doing out there. And then I'm going to cut to the bad rainy day weather that was happening, all right, when this dude decided to get sideways with me. So, all right, folks, if you look right here, you'll see there's more trucks attached to this truck. You can see this truck is in the air right here, right, on a winch. Where I was delivering the second load for that week, there wasn't a winch. That's why I had to call a wrecker. So this is called a saddle. It's connected to the fifth wheel. All right, it's all blocked up so nothing can move. I've got to get under there and unbolt these bolts, right? Get them off of the frame that's connected to between them two blocks of wood. Keep it hanging in the air. Now, I got to do all that while I'm under this thing, right? And get it broke loose, then jump in the truck and drive it off, get it out of the way, come back, put this one on the ground, pull it up to where this position was, and then do the next truck. Kind of self-explanatory. Here we go. This will give you an idea how dangerous this is, and then I'm going to go to the video to the wrecker driver that was giving me crap, giving me shit about why we're going to do it his way and not my way, and the mistakes that he made. And yes, he did make a huge mistake. So just detached this truck off that saddle right there from that truck that's hanging in the air. I gotta get my butt over there, get that thing on the ground. All right, that's one. So you see how high this truck is in the air, and that's 26,000 pounds of a big truck, man, that I'm putting on the ground. That chain running into shit, having it scarring up the damn truck. Okay, so you see the toe pins in the front right there. You see the straps. Those are my straps. Those are my responsibility. I have to inspect them. I have to make sure they're good. You never use the tow truck driver straps, which he said we're going to use his straps. I said, no, we're not. He said we're going to use his toe pins. I said, no, we're not. I mean, the dude was just totally reckless. So you get an idea of how dangerous this is to begin with, right? All right. That is one successfully down on the ground. All right, so there you go. I just want to play that real quick so you get an idea, because you don't see all that in what I'm about to show you. Now I'm going to show you what happened on Thursday. I want to get my ass home safe. I wanted my trucks to be safe because I take pride in the job that I do. I'm not going to let some asshole show up and tell me how we're going to do this job, which I know the way he was saying is totally wrong, and I got the proof right here. I will be narrating throughout this video a little bit because, like I said, my phone was going crazy. I missed out on a lot of comments and stuff. And but anyway, I'll explain it. You'll get the gist. This is my job. This is what I do, and it's a tough job, folks. It really is. Weather was bad. I'm trying to get home. I'm actually delivering in Dallas, not too far from the house. But like I said, the weather was bad all the way around. Very long day, way longer than it should have been. Just trying to get home for Christmas to see my Miss Texan, man. That's all I was trying to do. Okay, so here we go. That record driver was being a real dick a while ago, right? So I called his company. I'm ready to put my shit on the ground. I'm ready to roll with it, right? So here I am. I'm waiting. Got another guy waiting. And now the record, that's the white one in the middle there. He has decided, I guess once I called his company, they told him to get his ass back over here and help us get these trucks on the ground like he was hired to do, right? You know, I'm ready. You see all my stuff, all my airlines are shipped. Axles are in. See, every axle's in. It's ready to go. Took me to 1:53. I requested this record at 2 o'clock. He shows up at 10 after 1, or 13 minutes after 1. Gets pissed off when he said for me to stop putting my axles in, that we're going to do it his way. And we're going to start, check this out. We're going to start back here on the back unloading trucks, right? He wants me to climb up there on that, it's rain, pouring down rain, on that angled steel and stand there, right? Which is very freaking dangerous to do, to stand there like that on that angled truck like that. Connect those hoists, connect this hoist to the front of the truck, and then me get under it and disconnect it. That's what he wants. Okay, so y'all saw I was explaining earlier with that video. That's why I played do this. That's why I explained the other video earlier where you can literally see what I'm talking about: the toe straps, the toe straps, and the toe pins and all that to hoist them and hold them in the air and then put them down. Right now, I'm dealing with an asshole. I'm dealing with a very dangerous asshole. And by the way, CB's daughter, he came back because I called the company and told him what he did and that he left. He left without permission from the company or anything. They sent his ass back. And that white truck that you saw, you'll see it again here in just a minute. He refused to help me. There was another one of our drivers that showed up behind me who was trying to get done too. This dude had such an attitude towards me because I wasn't going to play his games. He parked the truck and let me stand out in the rain an extra 3 hours, right? When it was all said and done with. Anyway, here we go. Check this out, guys. You ain't going to believe this dude. I want everybody to know this company's name. You'll know it by the end of this broadcast. Wants me to do. This motherfucker's out of his mind. Okay? Here's the way you do it. You see this lead truck right here? You start in the front. See how flat that is? Because it's on the level ground. I got my straps and everything right here ready to go. Everything's in order. I could stand up there a whole lot safer than I can standing on the back of those angled trucks. And he wanted me to get up there. And it's pouring down rain, which means that steel is slippery as hell. Come on, guys. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out, right? You're going to stand on that angled, slippery steel with a wrecker's winch over your head, you know, and work these trucks down that way? No, you're not. You're going to stand on flat, you know, a flat surface as much as possible. Anyway, sorry. Let's let it roll. Do that, and then he wanted to lift the back truck up, and then me pull this whole rig out from under it. That's not the way it works, folks. What you do, you get up right up there where it's safe. You got a steady place to stand. Connect the hoist. Okay, there's going to be toe pins in here in just a minute. We'll connect the hoist. Then I'm going to get under there and undo all those bolts. Then I'm going to get down. He's going to lift this up. And I'm going to drive this one truck out from underneath the whole rig, instead of driving the whole rig out from underneath the back truck like this dumbass wants me to do. Okay? So, you get that? This record driver, I called this company, told him what he did, because he got pissed and left. They made him come back. But he don't want to help me now, see? He refuses to help me. Oh, hang on a second. It started raining hard, y'all. Oh, man, my camera's getting soaked. So anyway, he refuses to help me. He's going to sit back there while it's and he sat back there behind the other driver. Raining. He sat back there behind the other driver, waiting for the other driver to do exactly what I was doing that 2-hour prep to get ready to put these trucks on the ground. So I've already done the 2 hours work. He showed up a little bit after 1, like 10 after 1, and anyway, left, like I said. So, okay, so here we are. Now it's another hour later, and I'm still in the rain, and I walk back there to talk to my fellow driver who works for the same company I do, and this is what he had to say. Sorry about the camera work, folks. Like I said, I don't have proper cameras. I will get them. The audio's there, but the camera work, not so good. And in the rain, yeah, not so good. We get another.
I talked to him. He said, I told him he's not helping you first. So he said, by the time I called, so they took him off from you and they put him on mine. He said there was a pre-cause.
He got off the phone with his boss, and his boss said that's bullshit.
That's bullshit?
Yeah.
Did they call him?
They're trying to get back over here and help. And then when I said he's refusing to help me, then that ain't very happy at all, and they're pissed. And I got his name, I got the office manager's name, and she said she'll be sending somebody over here to help me. And she's apologizing. I said, I'm standing in the fucking rain. This dude won't even pull up. I've been ready to put my shit on the ground.
Because I walk up to him now. I told him, I said, hey, why are you not helping the other guy who was here before me? Then he said they already took him off your dispatch. That they put him on mine. So,
How did they take me off the dispatch? He must have done, because he turned around and left.
yeah, he said they put somebody else on you.
Yeah, because I just now told him to, because he won't help me. He saw me walk up there.
Yeah, I told him, I said, why?
Hang on, it does get better, folks. You will not believe how this ends. You will not believe how this day ends.
Why are you not helping this guy? And that was pretty tough. Man.
These motherfuckers are something else, dude. So check this out. The guy I was just talking to. I'm sorry, I know I didn't get it on camera. I'm gonna get the name of this company. We're gonna put them on this, man. Look at this shit. Now see, he's helping the other guy. I'm up front, and he ain't helping me. He refuses to help me.
I've already been there over an hour at that point.
That's him right there. Yeah. J&S Towing and Recovery. There we go. Yeah, see, he sees me with the camera on. He don't want to even be around now. That's what you call a fucking asshole. I'm soaked to the bone, man. I've been ready to go now for over a... So Boba, his name's Boba. He's from Nigeria. And, of course, me being from Texas, it comes out as Bubba. His name's Boba. He's a damn good dude, man. He really is. Like I said, he even walked over there and questioned, why aren't you helping him? I'm not even ready for you yet. He's like, I got a couple of hours. You know, that's what he was explaining. And he's like, nope, I ain't helping that asshole. And I think there might have been a little racial thing going on there. I don't know. But anyway, I was so pissed. And then watching this play out, and then on the camera and everything, just watch this guy. He's not on camera very much because he hides from my camera when he realized what I was doing. Half hour. You'd help me. Hey, buddy. I'm going to put his ass on blast, Jack. J&S at HBL Towing is who dispatched. Look at that. Look at that. He's going to work for that man. But he won't work for me because I want to unload my trucks my way. There you go. Okay, so I went ahead and decided to start cleaning my area up while I'm waiting on this dude, this other wrecker to show up. And here he comes around the corner. I want to show you something. See what they're doing there? He's forcing this guy to unload backwards, which is dangerous as hell. I don't see any chocks on those wheels. Those trucks don't have no brakes. This guy's making him unload backwards. This guy right here pulling up. How you doing, man? I wanted to get the logo there. It's actually HBL, Towing and Recovery. That other J&S was on the side of that other truck, but they're dispatched under HBL. So if you ever see that J&S truck, you know you're in trouble. By the way, I found out his name, okay? I found out his name. His name is Bobby, is that first driver that pulled up. Because he refused to give me his name. And then dispatch gave me his name. Now, this next guy that shows up, his name is Craig. Actually, his full name is Craig Dish. Craig Dish is a good guy. He is a damn good guy. He's been doing this job for 25 years, he told me. I don't think I got that on camera, but he told me he's been doing it for 25 years. But you're about to see him. The very first contact I have with Craig is amazing. And I just gave him a rundown on what just happened, and he's shaking his head. I got a problem taking a phone and putting it up in somebody's face, especially when they're working, you know? They don't expect this crap. That's why I need to get some good cameras and stuff to document this, and I will. I promise I will. And make much better videos with much better audio. But Craig, after I told him what happened, he goes, we always unload from the front to the back, not from the back to the front. He'd been doing it for 25 years. That's the way it's always done. That's the safest way. That's the right way. That's what you're supposed to do. This other flapjack cat, whatever you want to call him, only been doing this job a couple of days. Told me he did 12 loads. He knows what he's doing, and told me we're gonna do. Told me we're gonna do it like this. I'm the wrong motherfucker to say that to. You know, especially when I hired you to do a job for me. I know how to do the job. I know what you are supposed to do and what I'm supposed to do. And then you're going to do that and risk my life? Ain't happening. By the way, it gets really good. Watch what Bobby, the first record driver, does to Bubba or Boba. Watch what he does. I'm telling you, this is going to get good. I'm going to send this video to this company. Okay, that's what I'm putting his ass on blast right now. I am. My life is worth more than any damn delivery out there, and these trucks are my job. We got one customer. It's a pack car. It's Peterbilt and Kenworth is what it is. We have to take care of them to ensure good quality service, you know, as a Teamster, not only as a Teamster, but just as an employee, to make sure these trucks are there, they're intact, they're clean, and they're right. I'm going to show you what happens here in a minute. I'll let this roll. Here we go, folks. Here's the good guy. He shows up.
You want to help me unload? This cat won't. He's refusing to help me. Okay, this is an educational video for a YouTube channel.
I want to stop right there and say right off the bat, what did he say? You can barely hear it because, like I said, the audio's kind of shitty over them big engines. When I asked him that, and then he goes, okay, well, how do you want to do it? The man knows. He's been doing it for 25 years. He knows I'm the boss. I hired you. He said, how do you want to do it? There we go, man. He got my respect with those words right there real quick. Instead of just jumping out of the truck saying, this is how we're going to do it. Yeah. No, we ain't, asshole. You're dealing with the wrong dude.
He's wanting me to unload backwards. Drop these backwards. It's not the way we do it. I'm going to unload from the front back. Grab that number 2 right there, and then drive that truck out, put it on the ground, and then keep going backwards. Does that sound too hard?
Yeah, I do it almost every time I do it.
So you do it? Yeah, he told me to go F off. That's not the way he does it. And you see he's loading these backwards, or unloading them backwards. I've been standing out here over an hour and a half because he refused to help me in the rain. I'm ready to go, man. Now that right there is a good guy. See, he even agreed. That's how you do it. You start at the front and don't argue with the customer because the customer's paying you. I am the customer. This is my load. That jackass back there, I don't know. Yeah. Unloading them backwards. No chocks. No chocks, no nothing. Me? I'm doing my shit right and doing it safe. See? That chock under that wheel right there? That chock under that wheel right there? And what unit is it? It's the first unit coming down. That's how you do it. Because these have no fucking brakes. And that dude's back here. He's going to get somebody killed one day. All right, let me get busy with it, y'all. Hopefully I can get out of here in the next couple hours. It's been a hell of a day. Getting with it, though. Check this out. Got them all on the ground. All mine on the ground. Had to wait all that extra time. And then he just got done, too. This other fella that showed up did me right, man. He got out here, knocked it out the way it's supposed to be done. We got done at the same time they did, and we lost an hour because of that guy back there. There you go. That's how it's done. Thank you, sir.
Anytime, man.
Say, Bubba, what'd you say?
So at this point, got him on the ground, did it faster than the other dude did. Walked back there to find out what the problem was. And Boba tells me he damaged one of my trucks. I said, you're kidding me. He said, no, he damaged one of my trucks. And he was like, man, this guy's crazy, you know, what he was doing. Boba went ahead and let him do it because he wanted to get home for Christmas too. So me, I don't care. I'm going to take as long as it takes to do it safe and do it right. Boba is a good dude. I'm not running Boba down, but I get it. Okay. He wanted to get it done. He knew this guy was a problem, and he just wanted to get it done, man. We were miserable out there in that rain and dealing with this jackass. Now, watch what the jackass does, y'all. Watch this. You're not going to believe this next move.
He damaged the truck.
Yeah. What's it doing?
Where's he going?
Is it leaving?
He's running off now. So the driver that was being an asshole to me, I said, let's do it a certain way. He said, no, we're going to do it his way. Yeah,
Is he running that way or what?
he damaged this man's truck. Yeah, he's hauling ass. He's gone. Oh, this is crazy.
Go talk to the police.
Which truck did he damage?
So how did it leave?
There he goes right there. There he goes. He's hauling ass.
Dude is hauling ass.
He is an asshole, ain't he? So I was right the whole time. And oh my God, if this dude don't lose his job, I don't know what to fucking say about this company. Bubba's trying to go get him.
I just want to pause and take a second and say, Boba is one of the nicest guys in the world, man. He's from Nigeria. He's over here, and he's been doing this job for 15 years. And even though he knew better, he made a mistake. Okay. He, if you could tell, is one big SOB. That is a dude that's just nice as can be, smiling, great attitude, but don't piss him off. And so anyway, yeah, the driver screwed up the truck and then hauled ass and wouldn't take responsibility for that, no more than he would take responsibility and do it the right way and the safe way to begin with. That's why I would not, and I will never, ever let another record driver tell me what to do with my load. Frank Martinez instilled that in us. That's exactly why. That driver's going to kill somebody one day. That record driver. And then he won't take responsibility for it. It'll be like Frank Martinez getting a truck dropped on top of him one day. That driver didn't take responsibility for what happened to Frank.
Dude done took off. Tell me he gonna do shit his way, right? This guy Bubba's a good dude. Went ahead and let the guy do it his way. I refused. I did it right. My shit's safe, unscratched, perfect. See if I can find the damage on this truck this dude did. Dropped the winch because he was unloading the shit the wrong way, doing everything backwards. I don't know what truck it is. I don't know which one he damaged.
Give it a second. I didn't edit it very well. I'll find the truck here in just a minute. While Boba's still trying to chase that driver down and get him back.
I don't know. I'll catch Bubba back over here in a minute. He'll show me the damage. Yeah. My trucks are up here perfectly safe. Unloaded the right way. I'm not hurt. My trucks ain't hurt. Frank Martinez is a bad motherfucker. He told us, do not put up with no shit from no record driver. He said, this is your job. This is your responsibility. These are your trucks until you turn them over. They're brand new. Our company depends on great service, right? And we are Teamsters, and we do take pride in what we do. That's why we're out here in the rain, and we're dealing with these non-union son of a bitches that well, not all of them. The other dude, whose name was Craig, was really cool as can be, man. Cool as can be. And we did ours less than it took them an hour and a half. We did ours in 45 minutes. We'll find out what truck he damaged. I'll find it here in a little bit, but it's pouring down rain. I still got a lot of work to do. I got brakes done, cage, and other stuff to do. Try to get out of the rain. And I got to call for the Uber or the ride back to hour and a half back to Denton after I get down here. Another hour and a half in the rain. It's getting late. But I'll try to find that damage on that other truck here in a little bit. Got stuff to do, y'all. Talk to you soon. I don't know how well you're going to see this in the rain, folks, but see. Yeah, that record driver damaged the shit out of the hood. He swung that hoist right into it and busted it, cracked it all to shit and dented it. Wow. Yeah, that's some damage. That's doesn't look like a lot. These trucks ain't cheap, and that's some expensive shit. So there you go. The wrecker that gave me that shit a while ago tore up this other dude's truck.
All right. So I know I'm gonna work on my editing skills and on my camera skills and all that stuff. First YouTube live that I've done ever. Welcome to the premiere. Anyway, I want to pass out some wrenches. Yeah, no doubt. You know, I'm glad I got more than one or two people in here. I really appreciate it. But that was my Thursday, okay? And like I said, I do really get sick and tired of hearing people talk down about Teamsters and stuff, and they don't want to work, they're lazy and everything. Come out, like I said, come out here and do my job. Come out here, do my job. I'll give you 30 minutes in those kind of conditions, which aren't nothing, okay? And doing what I got to do. Throwing axles down on my hands and knees, on my back, with a river of water running under me in the cold weather and all that. And I take pride in my job, just like all these other guys I work with do. There ain't no lazy SOBs over here, man. I can promise you that. But then you get an asshole like that who, is non-union and just wants to give you all kinds of problems for whatever reason. I don't know. Did he have an agenda? I can't tell you. Was it a racial thing? Maybe. Was it a union thing? Maybe. I don't know. But it sure flips the script on that union thing now, don't it? Anyway, it's a dangerous job. We don't put up with no bullshit because we can't afford to put up with no bullshit, because if we do, it costs us our lives and it costs us our livelihoods. At the least, our livelihoods. You damage a truck or two, it's going to happen throughout your career. But you let somebody do that. Guess what? He's going to haul ass. He's going to put it on you. The company will fire you. Yes, even though we're union, we do get fired for doing shitty service and shitty work. So you have to stand up and take responsibility and take control and take command of the situation, because you are the one responsible for those trucks until chain of command is turned over to the individual that comes out there, which they did later. That's another long thing. When you deliver these trucks, there's a guy going to come out and he's going to take your paperwork and he is going to go over these trucks with a fine-tooth comb. If there's a bug on the windshield, he's going to write it up. I mean, if there's dirt on a tire, I swear this is true. They will find anything that they can possibly find to tag the company back, to charge them, and that comes on my record. Guess what? So far, my record is perfect. So far. And as far as I'm concerned, it's going to be. And I'm not going to put up with no bullshit from nobody. I don't give a damn how big they are. I don't give a damn who they are. My trucks are going to be safe, and I'm coming home safe. 33 years out here on the road now, starting in, today's the 25th, Christmas, 27th, I'll be 54. So in 2 days, I'll be 54 years old. I've been driving 33 years out there on the road. I'll be damned if I let some asshole like that screw my career up or get me hurt or killed or somebody else hurt or killed, okay? So, man, I just want to put that out there. This was my very first YouTube live feed tonight, man. And I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. I got some good stuff coming, some good stories coming for you from the road, man. From other assholes like drivers and stuff, other drivers at truck stops that just give us a bad name, the ones that really want to do our jobs and do it right and serve the public and, keep America turning. I'm going to be bringing you some cool stories, folks. I am. But with that, I want to say thank you so very much for stopping by for the very first YouTube live feed. I'll get it together where I could do YouTube and Foxhole at the same time. I got a lot of equipment I got to buy and things I got to do. But I'll bring it to you, man. I will. And I want to thank you so very much, like I said, for stopping by tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, the Texan is done with his first live feed. 44 minutes, 32 seconds on the mark right there. And as always, God bless you. God bless America. I hope you had a Merry Christmas. And as always, I'll see you down the road.
What was that?
That was
was very strange.
It was very weird.
Peculiar.
It was kind of amusing.
Yes, it was rather funny.
It was incredibly funny.
I loved it.
Hilarious. Wonderful.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.